Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, whenever you're watching this. I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the where I am trying to go from this back to this. Oh, it's cold. By May. Mid-May, early May, hopefully end April if I can really squeeze it in, but probably not, probably mid-May. So subscribe to follow along and comment if you think I can or can't. Follow along, follow along, follow along. It's Tuesday. There was no video yesterday. Sorry about that. Here's what happened. Here's what's happening today. Basically, Tuesday was just a really weird day. I only had one walk, for example. I had my morning walk, but at work we had our development day, which is like just team building and policy change and basically a 5-hour presentation. And so we didn't do our regular walks, and then my after work walk canceled. So I only had one walk. I didn't go to the gym because I forget why. I didn't go to the gym for some reason. And then didn't even have my salad for dinner. They brought food to the dev day, so I had a sandwich for food yesterday and 2 oranges. So yesterday was just a weird day, and I didn't feel like recording all of it, and yeah, whatever. Today is a bit more normal of a day. We didn't go to the gym. I've been sleeping like shit the last, I don't even know how long, and until I can really get it back under control, I just can't seem to be able to wake up at 4:30. And today, on Sunday night to Monday morning, I didn't fall asleep until like midnight, and then I woke up 2 or 3 times throughout the night. That's why I didn't go to the gym on Monday. And today, it wasn't quite that bad, but something about, I don't even know what, but I go into these phases where for multiple weeks, I just can't get quality sleep, or it takes me too long to fall asleep. And if I don't fall asleep until like 11, 12, 1, I'm definitely not going to go to the gym at 4:30. And it's just seeming like it's going to be one of those times. Also, I think I had a tougher time falling asleep last night because on Monday, yesterday, I wasn't nearly as physically active. I only got like 10,000 steps and didn't lift. So, less than half of the normal activity for the day. So I just wasn't really tired. And I can't fall asleep unless I'm tired. So I just lay in bed for multiple hours until I eventually mentally wear myself out enough to fall asleep. But today, we got 4 walks, and we got our chicken for our salad, so it's going to be normal in that regard. No gym. I was going to hit legs, but again, didn't sleep, so no legs today. We're going to do legs, chest, and back. Tomorrow, the next day, and the next day. And, yeah. What we are going to do today, though, is our physique check and weigh-in. So we're going to get that going, and then we'll start the day. What? Okay, I'm going to be totally honest. I don't know how that's a 201. That doesn't make any sense to me. I was 196.6 on Saturday. And I didn't go super hard this weekend. I didn't eat a bunch of bullshit every day. I don't even know, to be honest. Normally I could be like, oh, I ate some pasta and a burrito on Saturday, but I didn't even do that. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe it's from the sandwich yesterday, but I literally only had a sandwich and 2 oranges. So maybe I'd go up a little bit. 5 pounds? 4.5 pounds? That's... we gotta lock in, apparently. Anyways. Also, one of the bulbs in my light died, so it's a little bit less bright than it normally is. But there is maybe one explanation. I have been taking my creatine every day, which has been good. I honestly still don't expect it to be that because I mean, it's been like, what, 5 days? And I don't really think I'd be gaining a pound a day taking creatine. Because that's not how it's worked in the past. Usually it takes like 2 or 3 weeks for the weight to really start filling in, but whatever. 201. What? That's so stupid. It's just like, why? I gotta start locking in on these weekends, I guess, like really, really hard, because I'm never gonna get abs or be 170 if I'm setting myself back every week. Whatever. Anyways, I'm still a little tired. If you can't tell, I'm grumpy. It's one of those days. It's basically Monday, but it's Tuesday. But it's basically Monday. Anyways, gotta get some steps in today. So I'll see you at walk 1. Walk number 1 has begun. And yeah, man, this whole not sleeping very great thing really needs to come to an end. I've struggled with, bouts of insomnia quite a lot in the past, and typically just super physically exerting myself leads to me being able to fall asleep early enough. But last couple of weeks, man, hasn't been working. I mean, yesterday kind of makes sense. Wasn't very physically active. Sunday, I guess, also comparatively wasn't very physically active. But last week I had a couple of nights of not sleeping very good. Skipped 1 or 2 days in the gym. The week before that, same deal. And it's starting to catch up a little bit. And on top of that, I've just been, less motivated than I would like to be. Particularly over the weekends, I've just been too relaxed, and I've honestly just not been harsh enough on myself. Now, I think for a lot of people, being hard on yourself is not good, because people are already hard enough on themselves. But for me, my natural inclination is to be lazy and to relax too much. And so the only way to get me out of that kind of lazy headspace is to be like, you're being kind of a bitch right now, kick it into gear. And last cut, if you watched, anytime that I would fuck up or have a blunder, quote unquote, I would just go way harder the next day, extra cardio, or do a fast, or something, and I just haven't been doing that this time. And I don't know. I just need to kick it into gear, I guess. Lock in, as they say. Because at this rate, I'm not going to hit that, 170 or whatever it is by May. I'm just not. It's not going to happen if I don't dial it in a bit. So, hoping that this Tuesday, not Monday, I guess, will be a good mental check-in for myself to hopefully reinvigorate the motivation to push extra hard for this last couple of months. Because already halfway through February, there's March and April are the only 2 full real months, and then it's May, and I really want to be done by the beginning of May. My birthday's in May, and I would like to be lean on my birthday and not have to think about it, and I've just achieved that by my birthday, so I don't know, I'm kind of sleepy rambling now, so I'm gonna go. But yeah, we gotta lock in. Walk number 2 is underway. I am significantly less grumpy than I was this morning. Sometimes I just get in these little moods when I'm sleepy, and it takes a little bit of time to work them out. That being said, I do still stand by what I was saying. I do need to be more strict, more serious, especially over the weekends. I was really going to try to run on weekends a few weeks ago. I wanted to get that started, and I just really haven't stuck to it. But on Saturdays and Sundays, I need to start doing 20-minute to 30-minute run
Not really for the extra calories burned, but just for the additional benefits to my lungs and my heart, which will benefit everything else in the long run. Plus, it is a couple hundred extra calories burned. But yeah, we need to up it up a notch. We only realistically have 2.5 more months. So it's kind of now or never. My latest weight was 196, so I have 26 pounds to lose. We'll call it 30 pounds to make it more intense, and a little less than 3 months. So we really need to kick it into gear, because the weight loss is only going to be slower the more weight that we lose if we don't change anything. So we got to up the ante. But yeah. Walk number 4. I forgot to record anything for walk 3, but we actually did the exact same route and walk location as we did walk 2. But we actually got more steps because my afternoon pack is a little bit less smell motivated, scent motivated. And so we got a little bit more movement in, which was pretty nice. But we're now on walk number 4 and getting hungry for sure. Surprise, surprise. But yeah, I don't know. I had that sandwich yesterday, and I had it quite a bit earlier than I normally have dinner. And then I had 2 oranges later in the night. It's just like a help me fall asleep, get a little fiber in type situation. But so I woke up having not eaten in quite a bit longer period of time than I normally do. And then it has just been that much more time since then. So I'm a little extra hungry right now. I'm not like starving like I am on Mondays oftentimes after a good weekend of eating, but definitely pretty hungry. So we got 10 minutes left on this walk, and I'm pretty excited to be done. We actually finished our work day a little bit early, so I'm getting home a little early, a little extra time to chill. It's looking like a good day. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you at the salad. 100 grams of the best lettuce that was left in the bag. I hope I don't die. A little bit of that lime. 548 grams of chicken. Popsicle wrap-up time. I actually haven't had these for a couple days. They're fantastic. So, today, we were kind of bitching this morning and a little frustrated with myself. Sorry about that in the beginning. That is no way to act. It's just throwing a little hissy fit. I do it sometimes when I get frustrated with myself. It's a habit that I need to work on, but that's my mustache is getting long enough where it's starting to get in my mouth a little bit. Something that we're going to work on later. But on that note, we definitely need to be locking in a little bit more here. The weekends are kind of fucking me. For a little bit, it was fine, and it was kind of nice to have a little bit more relaxation than I did the last cut. The last cut was really about proving to myself that I can achieve a specific goal that's fairly difficult and really intense, and I've done that, and so mentally I don't feel the need to push as hard. But that being said, I'm trying to achieve essentially the same goal. I'm trying to get about as lean as I did before. Maybe not quite as lean unless I change my mind and want to get like super peeled, but relatively the same, around 170 body weight. And I'm not going to get there by May, taking weekends off. Now, one thing that I do advocate for and talk about a lot is, unless you're a professional bodybuilder or doing this more seriously, is to have, don't let these kinds of unnecessary goals get in the way of life. I got a lot of friends, I got a lot of family, I do a lot of stuff. I stay pretty socially active, if that makes sense. And, if I go camping, I'm not bringing chicken. I'm just not. But that being said, I haven't really been camping very much. And I haven't really been going places where there's an excuse tonight. A couple weeks ago I was in Colorado. A couple weeks before that I was, I don't remember, somewhere else. But so it does happen. But when I'm home here particularly, or even if I go to my hometown, which I was planning on doing this weekend, that's probably not going to happen anymore. But if I do, I'll be going to my brother's house. I can eat my diet food there, and it's not really a big deal. So there's no really excuse for the weekends that I'm not like gone to not be sticking to my diet, or at least doing some more exercise stuff. I've been pretty relaxed on these weekends. I could be doing some running. I could be lifting more. Hell, I could just go for a long walk. Just something to keep the boat moving, the ball rolling. So, well, this isn't the official declaration of the lock-in. It's just more, I need to re-motivate myself and refocus on what the goal is, the time frame of the goal, the work that needs to be done to reach that goal, why I want to achieve that goal, yada, yada, yada. And I've just kind of lost that a little bit. So, reeling it in a little bit, in a couple of weeks maybe, we'll really fucking lock in for the last couple of months. And pretty soon here, I don't know when, I've been tossing it back and forth. In the next couple of weeks, I think I'm going to do a fast. Probably just 2 days, maybe 3 if I feel really good after day 2, which has happened before. But just to really help catch myself back up. Big difference between fasts now and the fast before is I'm not doing any like hardcore running like I was before. So I won't be draining myself as much, but I'll actually be doing more total hours of cardio and more total steps each day. So probably going to be more effective than the last time. Speaking of steps, I almost forgot to do the steps for the day. Boom, 19,000 some change. Definitely a little low. Didn't have our gym steps. Walk number 2 was definitely less, probably like 1,500 less than I could have made it. That's about how much more the walk number 3 was at the same location. That being said though, calories for the day, boom, were also low. So it probably balanced itself out. I only did 2 chicken breasts because I only have 4 left. They're all pretty big. But even so, even though they're kind of bigger breasts, still only 170 grams protein, which is fine, but not as much as I want. And the calories were a bit lower. So, maybe that'll help, get all this out of my system and shrink back down a little bit in weight. But we'll see. Took our creatine. We're staying steady on that. Maybe that is the effect of why we're a little bit heavier than we were previously. Probably not, but maybe. And I'm going to just keep going on that. And even if that is the cause of the slight spike in weight, that too will level out. And we'll be back on track again. But anyways, it's like 8:50, so it's time for me to go to bed. So love yourselves, love each other, be kind, spread love. And I will see you tomorrow. Sleep good, because it's good for you. All right, see ya.